the fans are ready for this one. The booth's shaking underneath us, guys. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Utah.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Wow, what a big play by that defender. And how about the hit-stick tackle? Woo! That ball carrier is going to remember that.
And the crowd is getting into it early here on 3rd and 10. The play-action fake. Unloads to the wideout. And you'd like to think this sophomore wouldn't make a habit of trying to force passes into double coverage like that.
Just got to wonder, too, guys, if the crowd didn't impact the offense. They're playing on the road on the first 3rd down of this football game. Incomplete. The idea here, I think, just punt it away and see if you can regroup, because this environment is awesome.
And the Utes will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and just like that, they'll have to give it up. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. It's a reverse. At the 40, there he goes. And he breaks into the open. Touchdown, Texas! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that. They're bellowing out Texas fight right now as the horns are ready after that touchdown drive.
And what a great way to start. Get the crowd jacked up. When you do something good like this early, that burnt orange is going absolutely bananas in the stands. And the rest of the game, the defense, the special team, everybody feeds off their great energy.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3 and out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make the play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Got the back over the middle. At midfield, he's got room. Off he goes. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Utah! And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. These running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
He lets one fly deep. That ball is intercepted at the goal line.
Man, that is how you get it done as a defense when you're playing cover 1. Like, you got the middle of the field safety, but everybody else is manning up. Nice job running with this guy, seeing the football, breaking on it, making the interception, making the big play for this defense.
Looking for a gap. It's Glover. Finds a little bit of room as he'll get 2 out to the 6.
Oh, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
Quarterback wants to throw on 2nd down. Makes the grab down the middle. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a 1st down.
You hate giving up that play if you're the DB on this one because you're playing man coverage, you're trying to defend a slant route, you've taken the inside away. That's where your leverage is. You don't allow anything to happen to the outside. You're trying to funnel the receiver to the boundary. You just cannot let the receiver beat you to the inside.
And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Takes a snap, wants to throw. That pass is incomplete. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. He's looking to throw. Fires to the middle. He's got it. And they get him down.
And look, defenses obviously have to play man coverage in different situations of the game, but you got to wonder if this defense wants to keep playing man after giving up that big play.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. The give to the back. Tough slanting in there, picks up a couple, but still needs 2 more on 4th down. Well, the upside is you could get a 1st down. The downside is you could blow the game going for it inside your own 30. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. They're a couple of yards short of the 1st down, but the offense will stay out there on 4th down. They'll try it on the ground. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive. You want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out and you get an opportunity in the 1st half to go for it on 4th down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game where you're going to have to try to find a way to get a stop and create some momentum.
And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw away.
After the incompletion, they're facing a 2nd and 10 from the 25. Quickly out to the tight end. Got enough space. Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Give to Brown. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. Third play of the drive, and they need to make something happen here on 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down.
Really nice 3rd down sub-defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Man, they can barely see the first down marker from there, but they'll go for it on 4th. Quarterback will audible. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Downfield and incomplete. The defense holds.
It's a turnover on down.
Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You can see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Throws to the tight end. He makes a catch. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
It is so difficult to play man coverage nowadays with all the space and spread and speed on the field. One false step, and they make you pay just like they did right there.
They'll go back to the ground. Still running at the 40. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats because he is not easy to bring down.
They'll ride the hot hand. They make the stop as he gets it inside the 30 to the 28, a gain of 4.
And as an offense, having success on a run play like that early in the game just opens up all the possibilities of your playbook moving forward. Play action, running the ball, throwing the ball, screens, anything is at your disposal at this point.
They're going to test the right side with this one. Dropped after a pickup of 3 down to the 26.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
They'll go to the ground. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. They'll try to start the second quarter by putting points on the board with a field goal. And he's got to find the right combination of distance and accuracy from the right hash and 45 yards out. The official says no good. And here in the second quarter, this field goal leaves us tied, guys. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on 4th downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Can anyone catch it? He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
It's so important this offense is able to get this guy the ball in space, especially on the perimeter of the field. And I love that last play call because he's able to get outside and use his speed. To me, that's where this guy is his most dangerous.
He'll fire to his right. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. It is a valuable tool to have a quarterback that can extend a play like that. But sometimes you're smart to be check down Charlie and just take something easy and not invite disaster.
Because when you roll out, you're cutting the field in half, right? The defense starts to run from one side to where you're rolling out to. The field kind of shrinks and it kind of becomes a little bit of backyard ball. And you can tell he forced that one in there. Didn't get the interception, thank goodness, but it wasn't a great decision.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Makes the grab on 3rd. And he was knocked down immediately short of the line to gain. They'll have to make a decision here.
At the 30. Coming up, 4th down.
They don't even consider the 47-yard field goal attempt, and they'll try to pick it up on 4th down and short. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He looks that one in nicely. And the Longhorns get it past the sticks. He unleashed a bullet on that pass and converted the fourth down.
Gotta love it. Some people get conservative. Some people don't want to mess up. Fourth down, you could tell. He wanted that window, and he threw it as hard as he could. Throws a strike to the wide receiver. Gets the big fourth down conversion.
And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking for the end zone. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball landing out of bounds.
Looking to throw, it's Manning. Complete. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Now on 4th down and 5, they'll try to move the chains. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Complete out of the backfield. And this junior loves to show off that big arm.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the first down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it. Now a fresh set of downs.
The Longhorns will have it 1st and 10. He'll pull it on the read. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Well, they're trying to go option, but the linebacker shows his open field tackling ability and also his recognition. He expected the quarterback to keep it, went after him, was able to make the tackle for loss.
Not many hiccups on this drive, but it's 2nd and 13 now. Here we go. To the ground with the back. Not a lot of daylight there. Let's give him 1 to the 14.
The big defensive tackles in the middle, they're not always the best pass rushers, but they are strong, and I say country strong. They put their hands on you, you feel it. They lock people out on the line of scrimmage. They create separation. They wrap running backs up, and usually they don't get out of the midst of those big boys.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. He's got it in the end zone! Touchdown, Longhorns!
And that is the first passing touchdown, first of many of the season for this offense. Nice drive by the offense. Way to finish it, take care of the football, make some plays in the passing game. This offense looks like they're going to be a really hard one to stop.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. On the move from inside his 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in mind. But, Palmer, I think you got to stay aggressive and don't settle for field goals.
Yeah, because you got to know there's just no margin for error right now. You just have got to be able to execute at a high level.
After the misfire, it's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Right on target this time. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Gives it to the back on the draw. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. DB's right up on the receivers. Wants to fire on 2nd down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
It's hard throwing in the pocket, man. You got bodies and 300-pound dudes falling all over the place. They're trying to hit you. That time, the pressure got to him, and it forced the incompletion.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And the defense gets to the quarterback. The defense burns their 3rd and final timeout of the half. Alfred. Offense to not only see the extra defensive back with the dime package, but still have their quarterback get hit.
Yeah, when you go dime, this is a passing situation. And if you're a defensive lineman, I'm pinning my ears back. I'm not playing the slightest bit of run. I don't care if they run the football. I'm getting to the quarterback. Nice job understanding that, rushing the quarterback, getting them on the ground.
And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
It was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Line getting set on 2nd down. They think they can create space here with a run to the right. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the 1st down.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride. They want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the 1st.
He's got it on the right. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. The Longhorns will hustle to the line. Steps away. Uncorks one to the middle. Hits him inside the 20, still going. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Texas! Quarterbacks love receivers that can get separation, but that amount of separation is a little excessive.
I agree, Reese, and I think the defense needs to have a little powwow on the sidelines and talk about what just happened, because that was an absolute busted coverage on the back end. Defense can't keep playing like that.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Auburn is behind significantly on that scoreboard. This has been a gong show since old War Eagle took flight today. They're trailing by 14 to Florida State. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. He wants to start this drive with a pass. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
This defense is going to have to make some adjustments here at halftime because they have been taken advantage of deep down the field in the passing game. They've already given up 2 TD passes. That was almost number 3, and we're only in the first half.
Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Got some room to run. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important, down 2 possessions, David, that they're able to score some points, and you got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
And such a good opportunity to cut it to a 1-score game, create that momentum, get some good juices going for the second half, because obviously, you know, you built yourself a little bit of a deficit. You need some good things to happen, and it needs to happen on this possession.
Feeling some heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
This pass rush is serious, man. When you watch them on film, they do a nice job in the back end, taking away all the throws downfield. He's trying to get to his check down, but that pressure, it gets to him, and the hit forced the incomplete.
And after the incompletion on first down, this offense looking at second down. They're bringing heat. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket starts to collapse. Finds a crease at the 20. They finally corral him, but he turns that into a big gain and a first down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Getting some heat. And his first pass is incomplete. It's tough to come in and fire one early.
Defense will always trying to get some tips. You know, break on the football, get a tip, get it up in the air. Nice job by the player breaking on the football and forcing the incompletion.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. 2nd and 10. He'll throw again. Fires to the wideout. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock. This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. What a job to lay out and make the catch. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Utes will kick it off to start the second half. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. They have the lead to start the 3rd quarter, but I'd imagine ball security was a topic at halftime.
Yeah, and I think you take the lead and you try to stay optimistic with your team, but you also say, guys, if we had taken care of the football, this lead would be even bigger. We might have already knocked them out already, Palmer.
It's just about eliminating the mistakes at this point. You're right. This thing would be over if they hadn't shot themselves in the foot. So ball security, that is at a premium as this game goes on.
A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Well, the head coach told us in pregame he liked the way his defensive speed matched up, and it's really hard to get the edge against these guys.
Yeah, and everybody wants to run outside and get their fast guys in space, but you look at how fast these backers close and run to the football. It looks like you've got a little bit of space out wide, and then, boom, it's gone in a hurry.
And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And it's frustrating because you go into half and the coaches tell you what they want to accomplish. Listen, we've seen this the whole first half. This is what they're doing. Not a good job coming out. First drive, trying to get some momentum created. Turn it over to the other team. Give them a good field position now, too. Not the ideal start.
The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. And I don't think they got it snapped before the play clock ran out. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Offense set on first down. Dropping back, it's Rose. Pressure coming. And they got him for the sack. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots. You read the quarterback's eyes. Make sure you take away that quick stuff.
Oh, picked off. He'll try to take it back. He goes out of bounds, but he just about did it himself. What a return after the interception.
Nice play by the DB. Most people say offenses have the advantage, right? They know where they're going. They have the footing underneath them. Defensive guys, you still got to guess. You might be a little bit more cautious. No, sir, this defensive back doesn't.
A shot toward the end zone. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Well, I think it's pretty safe to say this guy's going to be getting a helmet sticker. That now his 2nd interception of the game. He has just been lights out here today.
Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. It's runs like that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
And the Utes will move the sticks.
I love when players understand situations, and they understand where the first down marker is, and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
You got to feel good for this kid, too. He worked so hard this past offseason to put himself in position to be the starting running back, and he's got a lot of skill, guys. He's got speed, open field running ability. I think he's going to be a big part of the offense this season.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Just when they're looking run, now up top. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Oh, man. The quarterback almost just threw his 2nd interception on as many drives. He's trying to fit that football in there. It gets tipped up in the air. He's lucky that wasn't picked off.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Wilson to pass. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
The short hands, it's Randall. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Terrific job not just settling for the negative play and getting it to the running back.
Yeah, and you're supposed to go through your progression, and you're obviously want to attack down the field and make a big play, but a lot of times when you dump it off to the running back, he can make something happen. And you're right, get something positive out of it instead of...
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Utes! Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. I mean, sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Here comes the Texas offense. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here. Just give him some easy looks to let him get lathered up.
One play in this drive and already out to the 41. It's first down. Moves away as he feels pressure. And not much going on downfield. You just get rid of it and live to play another down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Runs through the tackle. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
And I tell you what, I love the versatility of wide receivers nowadays. You can handle the football in many different ways, but I like this. Get him going full speed in motion. He's already got all that speed built up. Hand him the football. He can chew up 5 yards in a hurry, get you those critical yards you need to put you in better situations.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Looking downfield, it's Manning. Unleashes one deep. And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback. Looking for more room. The 50. He's at the 40. At the 20. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Utah! This time it's the defense finding ways to put points on the board.
There is nothing better than being a defender. Seeing that ball in the end zone, your eyes get big as saucers. Go, jump on that puppy, secure it, gets you a touchdown.
And the extra point was made without incident, and we're tied up here in the third. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
It's been the buzz of college football all week, fellas, and it's finally here. An update on that top 5 battle. Georgia is currently up big at this moment, so much so they're on the verge of getting UGA the rest of the day off. They're up by 17 over TCU. We'll circle back if anything changes in this contested top 5 matchup. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. That last pick 6 after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is
nothing but green ahead. You're not getting him on the ground, still on his feet. And that tackle almost certainly saved the touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain. This offense always looking for those big explosive plays, and now they've got it just inside the 30. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the inside.
That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open because you got...
Touchdown, Longhorns! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. He wants to throw, trying to get to it. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very agile. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Wilson will throw. Fires to the middle. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the pass is intercepted. Takes it the other way. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Texas! And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return. What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
And they tacked on the extra point.
35. Utah, 21.
The kickoff unit about to go to work.
15. Set to kick this one away. Texas.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground.
First and 10.
Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out, not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Second down coming up. Wilson to pass. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. The Utes moving quickly to the line. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now. If you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, you're going to have time to throw.
A bold decision to go for it on fourth down and one that did not pay off. The Longhorns will try to put one on the board on first and goal. Touchdown Longhorns! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Yeah, the offense putting up more points, and guess who's jacked up? This home crowd starting the season off with offensive fireworks and looking to go 1-0. They are loving their squad.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth. Kickoff team is on the field. They'll try to drive this one deep. He'll start the return inside his 25. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice ball, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
Throws to the wideout. And that is interception number 3 on the day.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's pass, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Trying play action. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
The defense was obviously ready for that play. They've obviously been watching film. They know that that pass play is one of the bread and butter plays this offense has, so nice job defending it.
Fires toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back. 4th quarter, huge lead. I'm not really sure why you need to take that kind of shot.
You don't. You definitely don't need to.
It's a fake. Got out of trouble and throws. And he grabs it. Got to get to the marker.
Man, everybody loves a fake punt until it doesn't work. And how about the defense? Great job being aware, not falling asleep. That's what happens. A lot of times you fall asleep, you give up a big play, give up the first down. They were dialed in, they were ready, and they stopped the guy just short of the first down.
They'll crank up this drive with the pass. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Well, here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And that pass picked off. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back to its own.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game, in the 4th quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass.
Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown, Texas! And the beatdown has ensued.
Salt into a wound, right? Late in the 4th quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and give me another touchdown.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
Utah 21. Texas.
Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field to score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, should have ran a better route.
After they couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. Unleashes it. It's complete. Gets him on the ground at the 31, but a nice pickup of 15 yards there.
And 1st down for the offense.
Looking to move it through the air. Throws into traffic, intercepted.
The #1 objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's on.
Catch inside the 25. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
Well, I love play callers that want to stay aggressive regardless of what the score is, regardless of how much time is left on the clock. And I promise you this, there are a lot of fans, there are a lot of teams all across college football that are paying attention to what is happening right now.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And I got to find ways to manufacture some offense down here in this area. The field shrinks. It gets a little bit more difficult. So I got to take a few more chances, get the ball to some speed on the perimeter, try to make some big plays.
He's right on target. And the defense drags him down. Well, you'd think this would be a very makeable field goal attempt, but they're going to go for it on 4th down. He will not get there. They'll turn it over on downs, and that leaves the door open.
It is what it is. There's no pressure. This game's over. You're up by a ton of points. They're not going to come back here in the 4th quarter. So you're just trying to put up more stats. And listen, stats count. Like, we all count our stats. At the end of the season, we look up, you got 1,000 yards receiving. Like, all these plays still matter.
He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Trying to escape and get it himself. Oh, it's on the ground. High ball. How about that alert play from the defense to scoop it up? And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today, too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
He's now over the century mark with 102 yards rushing, and he's making his presence felt in this first game. And they stop him short of the goal line. They'll mark it at 3.
And there's nothing more frustrating when you get late in the game and you know they're running the football and you don't stop them. It's been that kind of day for this defense. They haven't played well.
And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
Everybody's getting in on the fun now for this offense. From the opening whistle, they have been up and down the field. Starters are scoring. You've got backups in the game now. And I love the play calling. These guys came to your school to play in this offense to score touchdowns, so let them go do it. Make this defense prove they can stop it.
He's got the 2-point conversion, and they build on that lead. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
21. Texas.
From inside the 10, here he comes. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown. And there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over. Jesse, now we got to start progressing for next week for the rest of this season so we don't let one bad game turn into 2.
Yeah, there are very few teams out there that won't watch game film, but they may want to skip this one. I mean, because it may hurt their confidence. They just need to turn the page and get ready for the next opponent. Forget this day ever happened.
On 2nd down, he'll fire. He's going up top here late in the game. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. I'm sorry you're unlikely to win today, but here's a fabulous parting gift, a late touchdown.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. Boy, they have delighted these home fans here by putting this game in a hammerlock, David.
Yeah, this crowd's been jacked up. They've been excited. Now they...
And he's thrown another interception. Got room on the return. And on the interception return, he'll finally be stopped at the 33.
Obviously, this game hasn't gone the way they would have liked, but coaches are always looking for positive moments and things that you can build on. How about that young man going out, getting an interception? Yeah, they're being blown out. They're probably not going to win this football game, but that is the type of play that as a coaching staff, you can...
He caught it! And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous parting gift, a consolation prize, if you will. Two-point conversion attempt is coming. Let's go! Powers forward. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And these decisions to go for two, you see more and more of it throughout a game, chasing points. And then in the end, you wonder if this just comes back to bite you.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty.
Where did they find these officials? My son's high school?
Line gets set, first down. To the air, it's Manning. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Nearly another interception. It'll be second down.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
4 wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. Use the play fake, now to throw. Skips away from pressure. Ball's incomplete, and that'll do it from here. They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the players. You come out, you have so much anticipation coming into the season, finally getting ready to play in front of a live audience. You're able to come out and execute and get this win under your belt. David, couldn't be a better way to start the year.
And for the losing team, obviously, it's a little bit different. You have something to look at now to analyze where do I need to get a little bit better, but plenty of time still left in the season to improve and turn it around.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.